Find your purpose in life. Sadhguru's groundbreaking approach. Sadhguru Jaggi Vasudev, widely known as Sadhguru, is a revered Indian yogi, mystic, and spiritual leader who has gained global recognition for his teachings on spirituality, well-being, and the essence of human existence. His approach, grounded in experiential wisdom, transcends traditional religious and cultural boundaries, making his teachings accessible to a global audience. Sadhguru's discourses are not merely theoretical or philosophical musings. They are deeply rooted in practical, life-changing insights that have the potential to transform individuals' lives. The purpose of life is a question that has intrigued humanity since time immemorial. While ancient scriptures and philosophical texts offer various perspectives, many people today still find themselves grappling with this fundamental question. In a world driven by materialism, technological advancements, and constant pursuit of external achievements, the quest for meaning can often become obscured. Sadhguru's teachings provide a beacon of light in this context, guiding individuals back to the core of their being, where the true purpose of life is revealed. Sadhguru challenges the conventional notion that the purpose of life is something to be intellectually understood or achieved through external means. Instead, he emphasizes the importance of turning inward, experiencing life in its fullest dimension, and recognizing that the purpose of life is not a goal to be attained, but a natural expression of our true nature. In this speech, "Do this once and you'll know the purpose of life," Sadhguru invites us to embark on a journey of self-exploration and inner transformation, promising that even a single moment of genuine inner experience can unveil the profound purpose of our existence. Understanding life's purpose. The search for life's purpose is a universal human experience. Across cultures, people have pondered the meaning of life, seeking answers through religion, philosophy, science, and personal introspection. However, the answers that satisfy one person may not resonate with another, highlighting the deeply personal nature of this quest. Sadhguru points out that many people associate the purpose of life with external achievements such as career success, wealth, fame, or relationships. While these aspects of life can bring a certain level of satisfaction, they often leave individuals feeling incomplete or unfulfilled. This is because these pursuits, being external, are transient and subject to change. When we base our sense of purpose on something outside of ourselves, we become vulnerable to the fluctuations of life, leading to anxiety, dissatisfaction, and a constant sense of seeking. In contrast, Sadhguru offers a different perspective. The purpose of life is not about what we do or achieve, but about who we are and how we experience life. He teaches that the true purpose of life is to realize our inherent nature and to live in alignment with that realization. This is not a theoretical concept, but a living experience that permeates every aspect of our being. Sadhguru explains that our sense of purpose is intimately connected to our inner experience. When we are in touch with the deeper dimensions of ourselves, we naturally feel a sense of purpose and direction. This inner alignment guides our actions, decisions, and interactions with the world, leading to a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. This understanding challenges the conventional approach to finding purpose, which often involves setting goals, defining success, and striving to achieve certain milestones. While these activities are not inherently wrong, Sadhguru suggests that they should not be mistaken for the ultimate purpose of life. Instead, he encourages us to focus on our inner experience and to cultivate a state of being that is in harmony with the natural flow of life. The power of inner experience. At the heart of Sadhguru's teachings is the emphasis on inner experience as the key to understanding life's purpose. He argues that intellectual understanding, while valuable, is limited in its ability to reveal the deeper truths of existence. The mind, with its logical and analytical tendencies, is capable of processing information, solving problems, and navigating the external world. However, when it comes to understanding the essence of life, the mind can only go so far. Sadhguru often uses the analogy of tasting a fruit to illustrate the difference between intellectual understanding and inner experience. You can read books about the taste of a mango, listen to people describe it, and even analyze its chemical composition, but until you actually taste the mango, you will never truly know what it tastes like. Similarly, the purpose of life cannot be fully understood through concepts, ideas, or beliefs. It must be experienced directly. This is where practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and self-awareness come into play. These practices help quiet the mind and create a space for deeper inner experiences. In meditation, for example, we learn to observe our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without getting caught up in them. This practice helps us transcend the limitations of the mind and connect with the deeper layers of our consciousness. Sadhguru often emphasizes the importance of silence in this process. Silence, he explains, is not just the absence of noise, but a state of being where the mind becomes still and the inner experience becomes more prominent. In this state of silence, we can begin to perceive the subtle aspects of life that are usually overshadowed by the constant chatter of the mind. Through these practices, we can begin to experience life beyond the physical and mental dimensions. We may have moments of clarity, insight, or a profound sense of connection with something greater than ourselves. These experiences can be fleeting or sustained, but they have the power to shift our perception and give us a glimpse of our true nature. Sadhguru teaches that the purpose of life is not something to be intellectually grasped, but to be lived and experienced. When we align with our inner experience, we begin to live in a way that is more authentic, spontaneous, and in harmony with the natural flow of life. This alignment brings a sense of purpose that is not dependent on external circumstances but is rooted in our very being. The practice. One of the key messages in Sadhguru's speech is the idea that discovering the purpose of life requires direct experience, and this experience can be initiated through specific practices. When Sadhguru says, "Do this once," he refers to engaging in an inner practice that can shift one's perception and open the door to deeper understanding. The practice itself may vary depending on the individual, but the underlying principle is the same: creating a space within oneself where the true nature of life can be revealed. This could involve meditation, yoga, breathwork, or simply sitting in silence with an open and receptive mind. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools that Sadhguru recommends. It is a practice that allows individuals to turn inward, quiet the mind, and connect with the deeper aspects of their being. Meditation is not about controlling the mind or forcing it to be still, but about allowing thoughts to pass without attachment and gradually moving beyond the mind's chatter to experience the silence within. Yoga, in its true essence, is another practice that Sadhguru advocates. Yoga is not merely a physical exercise but a holistic approach to well-being that integrates the body, mind, and spirit. Through the practice of yoga, one can achieve a state of balance and harmony, making it easier to access the deeper dimensions of consciousness. Sadhguru often speaks of the transformative power of yoga in helping individuals realize their true potential and align with their life's purpose. Breathwork, or pranayama, is another powerful practice that Sadhguru emphasizes. Breath is closely connected to our state of mind and consciousness. By controlling and regulating the breath, we can influence our mental and emotional states, creating a conducive environment for inner exploration. Breathwork can help release stress, clear mental clutter, and bring about a state of calm and focus that is essential for deeper inner experiences. In addition to these specific practices, Sadhguru also encourages a general attitude of mindfulness and presence. Being mindful means being fully present in the moment, paying attention to our thoughts, emotions, and surroundings without judgment. This practice of mindfulness helps us become more aware of the subtle aspects of life and opens the door to new insights and realizations. Sadhguru emphasizes that the purpose of these practices is not to achieve a particular state or outcome, but to create a conducive environment for the deeper aspects of life to emerge. The practices themselves are not the end goal. They are tools that help us connect with our true nature and experience life in its fullness. Sadhguru reassures that even a single moment of genuine inner experience can be transformative. He encourages individuals to take that first step, to engage in these practices with sincerity and openness, and to be patient and persistent in their journey. The rewards, he assures, are profound, as they lead to a deeper understanding of life's purpose and a more meaningful and fulfilling existence. The impact of realization. The realization of one's life purpose through inner experience can have a profound impact on every aspect of life. When individuals discover their purpose, they undergo a transformation that affects their thoughts, emotions, actions, and relationships. Sadhguru shares numerous stories and examples of individuals who have experienced this transformation. These stories illustrate how discovering one's purpose can lead to a profound sense of peace, joy, and fulfillment. For instance, a person who was previously driven by the pursuit of material success may find that their true purpose lies in serving others, contributing to the well-being of society, or expressing their creativity in a way that uplifts and inspires others. This realization often leads to a shift in priorities. What once seemed important may lose its significance, while new values and aspirations emerge. Individuals who discover their purpose often find themselves drawn to activities and pursuits that are more in alignment with their true nature. This could involve changing careers, pursuing a passion, or dedicating oneself to a cause that resonates with their inner being. Sadhguru explains that when we align with our true purpose, life becomes more effortless and harmonious. We no longer feel the need to force or control things, as we trust in the natural flow of life. This trust comes from a deep inner knowing that we are on the right path, that we are living in alignment with our true nature. This realization also affects our relationships. When we are connected to our purpose, we bring a sense of clarity, authenticity, and compassion to our interactions with others. We become less reactive and more responsive, less judgmental and more accepting. This creates a positive ripple effect, improving the quality of our relationships and the overall atmosphere in which we live and work. Moreover, discovering one's purpose brings a sense of inner stability and resilience. Life's challenges and difficulties no longer shake us as deeply because we are rooted in a deeper understanding of life. This inner strength allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. We become more adaptable, more open to change, and more willing to embrace the unknown. Sadhguru emphasizes that the impact of realizing one's purpose is not limited to the individual. It extends to the world around us. When we live in alignment with our purpose, we naturally contribute to the well-being of others and the planet. Our actions become more intentional, our choices more conscious, and our impact more positive. This is because our purpose is not just about personal fulfillment. It is also about fulfilling our role in the larger context of life. The role of responsibility. One of the key themes in Sadhguru's teachings is the relationship between purpose and responsibility. He explains that discovering one's purpose comes with a sense of responsibility, not just towards oneself, but towards others and the world as a whole. Sadhguru teaches that responsibility is not a burden but a privilege. It is an opportunity to live life in a way that is meaningful and fulfilling. When we take responsibility for our thoughts, actions, and emotions, we gain the power to shape our lives and the world around us. This sense of responsibility is closely tied to the realization of life's purpose, as it encourages us to live in alignment with our true nature and contribute to the greater good. Responsibility, according to Sadhguru, is about being aware of the impact of our actions and making choices that are in harmony with our inner values and the well-being of others. It is about recognizing that we are not isolated individuals, but part of a larger whole, and that our actions have consequences that ripple out into the world. When we discover our purpose, we naturally become more aware of our responsibility. We realize that our life is not just about personal gain or satisfaction, but about contributing to the well-being of others and the planet. This realization inspires us to live more consciously, to make choices that are in alignment with our true nature, and to take actions that contribute to the greater good. Sadhguru often speaks about the importance of living with a sense of inclusiveness and compassion. He explains that when we realize our purpose, we naturally become more compassionate and empathetic towards others. We see the interconnectedness of all life and understand that our well-being is tied to the well-being of others. This understanding leads to a sense of responsibility to act in ways that promote harmony, peace, and well-being for all. Responsibility also involves taking care of our own well-being. Sadhguru emphasizes that self-care is not selfish, but a necessary part of living in alignment with our purpose. When we take care of ourselves, we are better equipped to take care of others and to fulfill our responsibilities. This includes taking care of our physical health, mental well-being, and spiritual growth. Sadhguru teaches that responsibility is not something that should weigh us down, but something that should uplift us. It is an opportunity to live a life of meaning and purpose, to contribute to the world in a positive way, and to leave a legacy that reflects our true nature. When we embrace responsibility, we gain a sense of empowerment and fulfillment that comes from living in alignment with our purpose. The connection with the universe. Sadhguru's teachings often highlight the idea that discovering our life's purpose is deeply connected to the larger universe. He explains that we are not isolated individuals, but integral parts of a vast, interconnected cosmos. Our purpose is therefore not just about personal fulfillment, but about aligning ourselves with the greater flow of life. This idea of interconnectedness is central to many spiritual traditions, which teach that all life is interconnected and that our actions affect the whole. Sadhguru brings this idea into a modern context, explaining that when we realize our purpose, we naturally align with the larger purpose of the universe. Sadhguru often uses the metaphor of a river to illustrate this concept. Just as a river flows naturally towards the ocean, so too do our lives flow towards a larger purpose. When we align with our true nature, we naturally flow in harmony with the larger currents of life. This alignment brings a sense of ease, grace, and fulfillment, as we are no longer struggling against the flow but moving in harmony with it. This connection with the universe also brings a deeper sense of meaning and fulfillment. When we realize that our purpose is connected to the greater whole, we see our life in a larger context. Our actions take on greater significance, as we recognize that they are not just about us, but about contributing to the well-being of the whole. This brings a sense of purpose that is not just personal but universal. Sadhguru explains that this sense of interconnectedness is not just a concept, but an experience that can be felt and lived. When we connect with our true nature, we naturally feel a sense of connection with others, with nature, and with the universe as a whole. This experience of oneness brings a profound sense of peace, joy, and fulfillment, as we realize that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. This realization also inspires us to live in a way that is more in harmony with the natural world. When we recognize that our well-being is tied to the well-being of the planet, we naturally become more conscious of our actions and their impact on the environment. We become more mindful of our consumption, more aware of our footprint, and more committed to living sustainably. Sadhguru's teachings encourage us to see our life in the context of the larger universe and to align our actions with the greater flow of life. When we do so, we not only fulfill our personal purpose, but also contribute to the well-being of the whole. Living with purpose. Once we have discovered our life's purpose, the challenge is to live in alignment with that purpose on a daily basis. Sadhguru offers practical advice on how to maintain this awareness and overcome the distractions and challenges of modern life. Living with purpose is not about achieving a particular goal or status, but about living each moment with awareness and consciousness. It's about making choices that are in harmony with our true nature and contributing to the well-being of ourselves and others. This way of living leads to a deeper sense of satisfaction, joy, and fulfillment. Sadhguru emphasizes the importance of regular practice in maintaining this awareness. Whether it's meditation, yoga, mindfulness, or simply taking time to reflect, regular practice helps us stay connected to our inner experience and aligned with our purpose. These practices serve as anchors, helping us navigate the challenges of life with grace and resilience. Sadhguru also encourages a mindset of continuous learning and growth. Discovering our purpose is not a one-time event, but an ongoing journey. As we grow and evolve, our understanding of our purpose may deepen and expand. This requires us to stay open, curious, and willing to explore new dimensions of ourselves and our life. Another important aspect of living with purpose is overcoming the distractions and temptations of modern life. In a world that constantly pulls us in different directions, it can be easy to lose sight of our purpose. Sadhguru advises cultivating a sense of discernment and clarity, so we can make choices that are in alignment with our true nature and not be swayed by external pressures. Living with purpose also involves embracing challenges and difficulties as opportunities for growth. Sadhguru teaches that every challenge we face is a chance to deepen our understanding of ourselves and our life. By approaching challenges with a sense of curiosity and openness, we can transform them into stepping stones on our journey of self-discovery. Sadhguru emphasizes the importance of compassion and service in living with purpose. When we live in alignment with our purpose, we naturally feel a sense of connection with others and a desire to contribute to their well-being. This can take many forms, from simple acts of kindness to dedicating our life to a cause that resonates with our true nature. Finally, Sadhguru encourages us to live with a sense of gratitude and appreciation. When we recognize the gift of life and the opportunity to live in alignment with our purpose, we naturally feel a sense of gratitude. This gratitude, in turn, fuels our commitment to living with purpose and contributes to our overall sense of fulfillment and joy. In conclusion, Sadhguru's speech, "Do this once and you'll know the purpose of life," offers profound insights into the nature of life's purpose and the importance of inner experience in discovering that purpose. By turning inward and engaging in transformative practices, we can move beyond the limitations of the mind and experience life in its totality. The journey of self-discovery is ongoing, and it requires commitment and dedication. However, the rewards are immeasurable, as it leads to a life of fulfillment, joy, and a deeper connection with the universe. Sadhguru's teachings remind us that the purpose of life is not something to be found outside of ourselves, but rather something to be realized within. The insights offered by Sadhguru encourage us to take responsibility for our lives, to live in alignment with our true nature, and to contribute to the greater good. In doing so, we fulfill our life,